Hey everybody, welcome back for part 2 of Pat's game, which we're changing the name to Pat's Brothers game because Pat's got no cards and no hands.
No chips.
Hey everybody, it's Ken, CCG Poker TV. How are you? Here with Brando.
It was weird because you asked everybody else how they were doing before me.
Hey Brando, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Good.
How are you?
We're just firing right into here.
Well, there's no like awkward 2.5-minute intro where we didn't really think the flip was going to take that long. And we're in. We're firing away.
Bronco's finally got a suited connector, but Meech has got him super dominated. Sahil's got jacks. Pat's got, everybody got spades in this hand. Spades are super popular.
Yeah, they ain't coming. Jack's 3 bets. 90? Question mark?
95. Bronco, 93 cold call? Yep. Why not? Liam's out.
I mean, Bronco didn't drive to Bella to
Meech,
fold 10 of spades.
Meech gonna play this ace-5 suited? He's thinking about it. He's also thinking,
maybe he'll 4-bet.
why am I a Green Bay fan? I don't know. You don't know?
I don't know. Rodgers is going to the Raiders. Hot take right now.
Ooh, Brando's pick of the week.
Look at this, the 4-bet spot here. Ace-5 suited.
Right.
I called it.
If you're gonna play ace-5 suited, this is the way to do it.
Well, this is like, you know, the GTO bluffs. 4-bet bluffs. The suited low aces are in that 4-bet bluff range.
I love it, and he's got him pegged to rights. I mean, honestly, Sahil could easily fold here, and I mean, Bronco ain't coming along for the ride unless Sahil does.
So the only way to balance your 4-betting range, right, is to have some bluffs in it. So what are the good bluffs to have? The ace blocker.
This episode brought to you by Coke Zero, my new favorite non-sugary drink. It's so good. Cheers.
Sahil, stop.
Okay.
Sahil sees through and just rips it on him for 2,300. And Meech gets rid of it. But hey, the only way to balance that 4-betting range is to mix in a few bluffs, and ace-5
Remind me
is in there.
Remind me to never play in this game because I'm not on this next level of thinking.
No,
I just jam it in there.
Right. You just would have mucked ace-5 because you would have just been like, I'm out of here. And then if you faced the 4-bet with jacks, you also would have been like, I'm out of here.
No way I would have called.
And both of them just went.
Obviously, he's got aces or kings. I'm no good.
I'm no good. Turns out you were good.
Super high level play. I dig it. Broncos along the ride.
I'm actually not sure which is a better play.
10-8.
Because I think Meech is 4-betting there to like get jacks to fold. So then jacks, I don't know if they saw through it or just thought we were going to go with it, but he was in there. All right, Brian with Queen 9 of clubbies, he's in there. And Pat's 3-betting King Jack of Diamonds at 50.
I like the KJ 3-bet. Broncos got jacks this time.
And Bronco 4-bet sold at 50.
Yeah, dig it.
Pretty small 4-bet.
Yeah, triples
only
it.
3x.
Yeah.
In position, so they say to go smaller in position.
Yeah.
For some, you know, that's just what they say. I don't know who they is. I've never met they.
Better players than me.
Better players than me. I don't hang out with them because
Pat's gonna look it up, see if he can flop some diamonds, flop some face cards. Oh, here's a shot, Pat. Good luck. Have fun. Thanks, Mr. Burke.
And when you're going to 4-bet jacks on the button, 10, 7, 3, rainbow is up there with...
Pretty solid. It's like your top tier flops that you're looking for. Not going to get any action.
And you think you would have heard back from Pat with aces or kings, I mean, unless he's balancing and flatting. But you know what? He bets, takes it down. Bronco scores one finally.
Finally.
With jacks. Probably the hardest hand to play.
Oh, wow, that reminds me. It is one of the hardest hands to play. Noted on the Overlay of Poker podcast. Episode number 77, I think. 76. Jacks. Top premium difficult hands to play.
Good one.
Yeah.
I was talking to somebody.
Shameless plugging is just something you have to do.
I was talking to somebody last night, and I was like, I got to go to work in the morning. And they're like, what do you do? I was like, well, hey, we got a podcast. They're like, you got a podcast?
Yeah.
Like, 75 episodos or 80
pretty
episodes.
Popular podcast. We have almost 30,000 downloads.
That's a lot.
It's a ton. Kid came up to me at Bella. What was that, Friday at Bella? And was like, hey, man, I just want to tell you, I love the podcast. I was like, cool. Have you ever seen my vlog? And he's like, no. I was like, you should try that too, because that's great. That's just me reading the internet. The podcast is actual content.
You said one of your goals of 2023 was to just not read the internet.
It's not happening.
No? Still reading the internet?
All right, Abby, what's going on here?
Bronco open
Broncos,
in the cutoff, 96.
Riding the rails of his jacks high.
Abby flops a wheel draw. Bronco flops squadouche. Continues. One would imagine Abby's coming along here for at least one card. Maybe not. If that was the queen of diamonds, she probably would have came along. No backdoor diamonds. He shows the 9 high, and she goes, yeah. 2 in a row for Bronco.
Record's 13.
I think you said that in part 1.
I like saying it.
You do.
All right, clearly our biggest winner so far of the night is Pat's brother in the 987 seat. Abby's up 36, Burke's up 1,000, Liam's up 1,000, 1,100. Everybody else is down. Pat's game down 1,100 in his own game. Bronco just can't seem to find a winner.
No. Jordan lost that like second hand with aces against 7 deuce.
Pretty close to even again, though, isn't he?
Not 700. I mean, that's kind of close.
That's even to me.
Yeah, for you guys, that's even.
I have no idea. Where's that coming from? Someone tell me.
I see a nice shot in his hand, or a shot and a drink.
Yeah, everybody's doing shots.
Yikes. Bronco going for number 3 on his pursuit of 13 in a row.
Raises with 6s. I mean, I like it.
He's going to have a few customers here. 4 ways to the flop.
Looks like Abby,
Meech,
and
Brian.
Brian. Yeah. 10, 7, 5. 6s are still the best hand.
Yeah, Brian's got a gutter ball and a flush draw, and a 6 would be pretty cool.
Yeah, 6 would be good.
10. Okay, 6 would no longer be as cool.
Nope.
Checks.
Did you see Liam's face when he took that shot?
Nope.
So good.
Oh, I see it still,
so
though.
Good. Oh, man. I take those shots, too. Just, ugh.
Broncos betting his 6s on the turn. Takes it down. There's number 3.
I like the 6s.
Here we go.
I like the bet 6s there.
3 down, 11 more to set the new record.
I always think it's weird they put these stats up there for like cash game chip counts. It doesn't really go through. Maybe I should try to find a way to get rid of those.
Yeah, don't you think people want to know what people have?
They do, but not like the percentage of chips that they have.
Oh, that's true.
Just a chip count would be fine.
They ordered me something at the Max.
That's I can get on board with that. All right, Broncos gonna go for number 4 in a row here with the ace-10 suited.
I love it.
Call a Broncos game.
You usually get to the second half of this game.
Yep. It's like wherever we cut it.
Raised 35. It was like all of a sudden his luck changed.
Pat's gonna defend the straddle.
Straddle. Yeah.
With the queen 8 off, and ace high still good.
Broncos gonna win number 4.
Check, check.
Going to win
picks
number
up
4.
a gut ball. Pat's gonna lead, but Bronco turned to 10. He's not gonna go more. They're both checking their hands for a heart. Bronco knows he doesn't have any.
Nobody's got a heart. Heart comes out, which should slow them both down. Check, check.
Yep.
One of them might fire a bullet here. No pair. 4 in a roll for Bronco.
No pair, no flush.
Damn. I'm impressed.
Does anybody else want a pot in the second half?
No. Nobody's won. This is the Bronco show right now. Last time a Bronco did this well was on the 101 in California.
Yeah. It was a good one.
Thanks. I was really excited about that one.
It was like nowadays. Dude, it was so. I don't know if that there was like somewhere. There was like.
All right, let's let somebody else win a hand here.
The most. I wanted. There was like.
Ace Queen for Burke in the 9 seat.
All right, 9-8 suited for Jordan.
Yeah.
Couple decent hands
Couple
here.
decent hands. We might see some action here.
Burke with the ace queen opening up.
Yeah, like it under the gun. It's a new button, right?
Broncos out of there. The run comes to an end at 4.
Damn.
13's tough, guys. Mook calling from the button with the 9-8 suited. I would as well.
Yeah. Sahil's going to see a flop here with the 6-3.
If Mook had 3,000 in front of him, that'd be a 3-bet, but he doesn't. So ace, queen, 10, rainbow, top 2 for Burke. Nobody else with anything.
Yeah.
Mook with a gutter ball to a straight. He probably doesn't even want to hit.
And super backdoor flush draw for Sahil. I think we're going to see a bet.
Super backdoor?
Yeah.
As opposed to just
You hate
backdoor?
Yeah, well, backdoor is fine if you have like king high Jack high.
Super
Face card
backdoor
fly.
is like-
Super backdoor is like,
Get
even
in
if
there.
you get backdoor and you don't even know if it's good because you got a 6 high flush, not ideal.
So chip counts 20% for Pat, 90% for Hill, since those are very relevant as we
Yep.
showed earlier.
All right, well, now Pat and Sahil are closer. I think Sahil had bought a few more chips there. He a little topped off. Are you a top off guy in the sense of
I'm
like?
a top off guy for sure.
I mean, like if somebody wants a pot and you want to be as close to the big stack on the table as
Oh,
possible.
that way?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
sometimes.
Not top off isn't like you get down to like 200-300. I meant the idea of like
When I can put more on, to put more on just because somebody else
to
has.
kind of maximize your winning hands.
I never get to play in cool games like this where you can make it big stack. Moving right along. Who's going to open this one?
It's like Pat trying to make something
I
happen.
think he's just
he
calling
just
the
called.
straddle. Here we go.
Yep.
Sahil with 5s.
Sahil with 5s.
75. Take that, Pat. Take that in your 9-4 suited and get out of here. Broncos in with the 7-9 suited. 9-7 suited.
Pat elects to let it go. I don't mind closing the action with a weird hand like that.
9-4 jack.
I would take one.
I would watch.
What did Pat have?
I
feel like you would take it well. It's a
I deserve it.
Bronco in the lead here with a 9. Check, check. Ace of spades. Things are getting a little dicey for Bronco.
Yeah.
But Sahil checks back.
4 spades.
3 9s.
Yeah.
Check, check. 3 9s. Good. Take it down.
Hard to bet the third 9 there.
No. Yeah. Just happy to have the chips pushed in your direction.
Bronco wins another little pot, but definitely much more successful in the last 5 hands than he's been in the previous 30.
I think I'm the biggest loser right now. I don't care.
So a big one?
So a big one, yeah. That would just make it funnier.
The conversation's been great.
I can see that.
I wish there was a way to get more of that in there,
So I started
but
arguing.
it was
and I
awesome.
wouldn't give my hand, so I was like, threw it in the muck.
Yeah.
4's under the gun for Bronco, who's straddling okay.
Never yelled at me.
Meech is in there with the 9-8 of diamonds. Abby is out of there with ace-5 of spades. Luke's out of there with the blackjack hand 8-3. I played some blackjack this week.
How did it go?
I lost $1,700.
Not great.
$25 in time. All right, Burke in the big blind with 9-8 of hearts. What to do, what to do. Calling, Bronco calling. 4 ways to the flop. We got some middle suited connectors here. We got a real hand with ace jack, and we got a pocket pair of Bronco going set mining. And Meech flops the flush draw. Nobody else flops. Squatty. Checks around. 5 in the turn. Bronco makes a straight.
The guy's like,
Check.
it's right there. I'm like,
Nope, probably didn't check.
I don't know.
75 and a call. Meech still on the flush draw. Ace jack gets out of there. 10 of hearts gets out of there. Heads up to the river.
Yeah, he turned one over.
Diamond or no diamond?
Because I just like
No
tabled,
diamond.
I tabled
But a
like
pair.
ace king high, and he just like turned the pair.
This might get Bronco paid. This is actually Bronco's best river in the deck.
No, it's just
Maybe
like
the
2
4
cards.
diamonds, but best river in the deck.
I swear this happened. So, no. It was like all in out.
Meech going for value.
And he like just turned it.
Bronco
he
shows
turned
a
his pair over and threw the other one literally in.
Bronco doesn't have a straight.
With
Just
18.
realizing this now. Turns a 6, not a 5.
Huge bomb.
All right, so cancel everything I said about Bronco with a straight, and cancel everything because Meech wins with a 9.
Boy, you just played for 9 hours.
You're doing great.
I was trying to will Bronco another victory there
Wait, I think
with a
I
different
have
turn
the
card.
same
Than it actually was.
I think I have the same song. Yeah.
So I apologize, Meech.
I think I have
That was not a bad river. That was a good river.
Good river.
All right, looks like Liam's coming in for the straddle. Meech's action. Abby's out of there. Mook with the ace-3 of clubs. I would assume he's raising. Yep,
Yep. 30 or 50? It's like 30.
30.
Pat's brother's going to come along for the ride here. Pat, Queen 5's not as pretty as King Jack, is it?
Nope. King Jack is a 3-bet. Jordan has been playing pretty tight, but generally you like the 3-bet Jordan. King Jack.
Liam's gonna
Broncos
call
out of
all
there.
those threes. No.
Liam's out of there.
Joel?
Another 4-bet bluff hand here. Could be.
I'm so hyped right now.
Or you just look.
Yep.
I told him to call me so I can
We saw what happened when Meech tried to get creative in 4-bet. He got 5-bet stuffed out with Jacks. So Hill said, not today, kid.
Our most aggressive player voluntarily putting chips in that pot. Bronco and Pat's brother, and Pat, apparently. Only one of those three have done well in the game. Brian, the second most voluntarily putting chips in, our biggest winner at the table. Bronco and Pat, the most unsuccessful so far at the table. That happens.
It does. A couple mucks, an early position.
Yeah, not a lot of cards to write home about this game.
This is going to be...
Liam's ace deuce suited looks to be the prettiest hand so far.
I mean, I would assume Broncos going to play 7 deuce, because it's the stream, and Broncos never fold 7 deuce.
Yeah, it's suited.
Did he make it 30? He did make it 30. Liam's in there. Bronco dominated, the ace versus the 7. Both are suited. Perch in the background, loving life. They both flop a deuce.
Just shaking my head for that poor deuce. Poor deuce out there. Betting a call.
Out of 5. No, you must have. Yeah, that's probably why it was the main weekend.
Check, check.
Diamond? Nope, a 3. So the deuce is out there. It's going to go check, check.
Sucks.
Liam wins the small
I feel
ones.
like Bronco would have bluffed if there was just no deuce, but because he flopped a pair, he's like, I got enough here.
Well, thanks for the shots, my friend. Never mind.
Nope.
Sorry about your bubble.
Outkicked.
You hate to get out kicked on a deuce. Just doesn't seem fair.
Kicking the nuts.
Just doesn't seem fair.
Mook and Bronco chilling at the bottom. Subtle needle there, but
Burke's sitting right at 2,500. Nice.
2,500 even.
I mean, all in all, this was a good game. I mean, there were a lot of. I thought there was a lot of action. Bronco wasn't a handicapper, but I think that might have just been the cards in general. Do you let the game? Can you say that you had a good time at a game even though you lost?
I think so.
1,500.
Yeah.
How often? How good of a game does it need to be?
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. I don't mind losing my money if I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I might be
When it's just
miserable
miserable?
as shit in the game. Winning or losing, I don't want to do that. Like, that sounds no fun.
Poker's tough, man. 8 out of 10 people lose. 9 out of 10 people lose in tournaments, you know. Liam with a 3-bet. Look at that. The ace-5. They're all reading the same book.
Yep. I like it.
There's I don't know if Liam's actually. Yeah, I mean, from the small blind, this is probably a bluff. Now he flops top pair and can keep telling the story that he has a rather large hand.
Sees an ace, hits an ace.
Shows an ace.
And he gave him a meh. What do you think? Meh. What do you think about that one, Bronco? Meh.
10-9 club for Bronco. Would have been nice to see.
I make it a thing if I show people cards, I don't ever look at my cards to see which one I'm going to show them. I just flip over one of them.
Do you really?
I have a
See, that's
50-50
like-
chance.
That's crazy.
Because here's the deal. If I show the ace, it shows, he must have had a big ace. He's good. If I show the 5 there, they go, what? What the hell was that? And it gives another level of play.
Right, you don't even know what you're flipping.
I don't even know what I'm flipping over. I'm just flipping over a card. I was in Texas and this guy was giving me the eyeball, the old stink eye, trying to figure out what I had. I literally said to him, sir, I haven't even looked at my cards yet, so I don't know what you're looking at me for. And then he said to the dealer, did he not look? He's like, yeah, no, he hasn't been looking very much at all. It's one of those games where we're playing PLO and nobody's betting pre-flop. I'm just gonna raise every hand.
Look at the flop, then look at your hand.
Right. And if I catch something, we'll see what happens. I'm out. I'm out.
All right, Liam, 8-7 offsuit, opening the button. This is what you like to see.
Folds to him.
Yeah. In general, for a healthy, good, high quality action game, we got to have guys opening the button even when it just when it folds. You know. Look down at 8-7. I don't care. I'm raising. I got the button.
And Meech 3-bet him and
That's probably.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're
Gets
in
through?
8 good lineups. So Beach says, you're just going to open that button? I'm just going to 3-bet you.
Get 3-bet here.
Good luck, kid. Your food's here. Your food's here. I know you're just going to eat
Oh,
that
it was
shit.
a big to-do. They ordered Chick-fil-A, which apparently Pat is not a fan of Chick-fil-A, although I'm in team hate Chick-fil-A as well.
I hate Chick-fil-A.
I don't think it's good. They forgot all of their sauce.
Awesome.
You know what's worse than Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A with
Chick-fil-A
no
with no
sauce.
sauce.
It just never, like, it blows my mind. Like, half the reason people go to Chick-fil-A is for the sauce. How do you forget the sauce?
Yeah. One time I went to Chick-fil-A, I forgot the top half of my bun.
Yeah.
How do you put the bottom half on, not the top half? The top half's the good part of the bun. Sahil with 7s, Mook with 5s. I got like Abby's hand the best. But with food, non-suited 9-8 little connectors are not going to get through.
She's out of there.
Yeah,
I don't blame her. Broncos along for the ride. What was the guy who rode in the Bronco with OJ who was driving?
They forgot the sauce. I'm sorry.
Remember?
No, I wasn't alive.
Come on, you weren't alive during that?
No.
Really? God, I'm old.
Maybe I was alive.
If you
When
weren't
was
alive,
that?
then
When
most of
was
these
that?
kids weren't alive either. I mean, Bronco was alive.
What did you say about 40?
Is poker an old man's game or a young man's game? Take that back. Is poker a young person's game or an old person's game? Who plays?
I think it's an old person's game that, like, turned young.
Really?
Yeah. I think the average age now of poker pro is like 26.
I'm 42. I feel like when I played
You're
poker,
you're old. You'd be an old poker
like
player right
it was. Well, no. I meant in the fact of like I like the idea of like when I played, it was cool because I like played with my aunts or my aunts, my uncles, my grandfather.
Yeah.
And it was cool as shit to play with those guys, and they played all kinds of stud games.
now. Yeah,
and-
all the stud variants.
Yeah,
and
yeah. It was like
Black Mariah.
Yeah,
and
it was awesome.
Deuces Wild.
Right.
7-card stud. Roy
Dime Store,
Road.
which we have taught the younger kids at CCG how to play baseball, which is
Yeah.
a 7-card stud variant.
Yeah.
And we played Dime Store back in the day too, which was super fun. It's a different.
We still
fives
play.
and-
It's
fives
quarter,
and tens.
we play. It's still 25-cent max in my family.
So
game.
much fun. But I feel like when I played it, when I was young, you know,
Right, it is an old man, I get it,
It was
yes.
an old guy's game, and then the boom happened, and then it was like now everybody wants to play. I remember like before Moneymaker, like 2005, 2006, you know, like right after he won. Fuck, my grandparents watched poker on TV. Like they loved watching poker after dark,
Yeah,
and like
sitting there on ESPN.
they
and,
loved it.
Yeah, high stakes poker was on
Absolutely,
game.
it was
Game
so
Show
much
Network
fun.
or whatever.
Now we're watching poker on TV at a charity poker event.
Right, listening to us.
Where I'm
Started with
commentating.
Mike Sexton. Now we're here. Downgraded in that sense. All right, Burke, 73 out of there.
Could be
Liam.
worse.
Could be worse.
Could be Sebastian in here.
It's true.
Hey, Sebastian.
Folds to Abby.
I got to get Liam on the podcast. I want to hear about his 10K seat that he won. Might do that today.
Should do that. It's great.
I might
I'll
call
take
him.
it. I'll take it.
Take a pass.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
All right, Pat gonna defend his straddle with the King 8 because we all would call him a nit if he folded, so he has to call to keep up his appearances, and then of course he flops an 8 against Abby. Ace on the turn.
Just out flops her.
There was sauce in the mix.
Maybe Abby will represent the ace here on the turn. She will. 25. 25's not going to get it done. I don't think Pat's going to call. However, if it goes check and she bets again, I'm interested to see what Pat does. Jack. Come on, Abby. Pull second barrel in this bluff. It's going to work.
Anyone else?
She checks. He shows an 8. She mucks.
He
Pat
could be
wins.
happier to show an 8 here.
That's textbook Pat play. Put money in behind, flop a pair.
I feel like we should play that stand-up game.
They don't fire 2 bullets, so you fold and you take down the pot as you're eating your whatever.
Yeah, they're too penalized.
Could be like a
If we
shake.
get like, yeah, there are two. You could get plaque. Maybe I brought that up. Basically, when you win, you get a plaque or something.
Oh, is it just no?
No, it's
what
like
is
soup.
that?
You get like a
The cameras are gonna see my pants.
Chili.
like a chip or something.
Maybe they're just nuggets that are in like a little. I don't really know.
Could be.
Although Abby looks like she's got like chopsticks.
No, they only.
Oh
went
no, that's
to,
a straw. That's a straw.
Yeah, they only went to, I think, Chick-fil-A. It was a Chick-fil-A or Panera.
Well, that's quite the difference.
Yeah.
This weekend.
Looks like that went 2, 5, 10, 20.
I think there was a blind raise for 20.
20 in the dark. Bronco's trying to flop a pair and get in his last 500, and he flopped a pair. So Hill also flopped a pair with the worst kicker. Burke's out of there. Bronco probably calling.
Pat folded with the best hand. I think that was pre-flop, though.
He didn't want to be with the people that loved him, you know.
8-5, and Sahil runs out of straight. Unfortunate run out for Bronco here. Let's see if he can get away from it on the river. And he does.
Nice.
I mean, he did get rivered, but he did get away from it. So.
The river is a cruel mistress, Brando.
On the live stream.
60 hands in.
I have a buddy who's Iron Man, an Ultra runner. You should tell him to stop. He sends those videos.
Jordan's textbook laugh. Jordan and Perch. Jordan and Perch can go to battle.
A good laugh in a poker room can really change the dynamic of the whole room.
For sure.
The butcher goes in
Yeah.
to a room like that, and it's just you're instantly uplifted.
Yeah, even the people that are miserable and buried,
Yeah,
it's just like giggling. It's like, come on,
God,
dude. Like,
it's
this
so
guy's-
much fun. And what a nickname, the Butcher, you know?
I know.
Oh, it's because he's such a crafty poker player? No, he's an actual butcher.
He quit. He's not a butcher anymore.
I know.
I know.
COVID or?
Something like that.
I like to get him on the stream.
He's great.
He's good action. He's good times. Again, one of those games, even if you're losing, you're enjoying every aspect of it.
And, people love to, call him a fish. That's his last name is
Perch.
Perch.
So Hill opens up there with the king queen. Doesn't get any bites.
No
on
bites?
that. No bites on that that little fishing trip.
Somewhere Red Bull?
All right. Abby, Mook, and Bronco are our bottom three stacks right now. Bronco's been hovering around that 500 for a while. Mook's been
His run's over. Yeah, Mook rebought for 1,000. And he's been chilling.
He hasn't really gotten any hands, gotten involved much. A couple of calls here and there. Another round of drinks coming around.
Oh, dude, I almost wore my hand. No, hand. I got a new hand for Christmas. My daughter lives in Madison, and there's like.
What's he talking about? Pat got something new for Christmas that he wanted to wear or something.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. All right, Bronco with in the straddle with King 10. It's the only hand that jumps out at me here.
Liam raises with Ace 10 offsuit. Mook with 8s here. Gonna see a flop, hopefully. I don't think we're gonna see much else. Maybe a Burke show. We might see a Burke little switcheroo here. Taking a straight. He's gonna call.
Mook's ACR name is Young Snowman, and because he likes those 8s.
Does he?
Yeah.
He's a Snowman fan, huh?
Yeah, he's a Snowman fan. So let's see if a black 8 comes knocking on his close.
Close.
Black 9, black
Right in the middle.
6. A lot of black cards.
Burke flops a jack, top pair. Pretty good kicker with that 10. Bronco gut shot. Liam
just firing.
Liam just gonna
feel
keep
like
playing.
that Corona made that wager.
Love it.
Just fired those chips out with conviction.
All of it. All of it's good.
I don't know, but
Down to 3.
And now Liam's probably like, all right, what the hell am I doing here?
Oh, it started once. I got it. I know I got 2 black cards.
King of spades.
One of them's got to be a spade. Yep. He fires again. The
Look at that.
And the chuck-in's very key. I always definitely look at how people throw in their chips when they're playing.
You got to be annoyed if you're Bronco. You turn a pair, and then Liam, who's been rather quiet, snug, is just blasting off to your left here.
You top pair. You
Right.
turn top pair. But he's got, again, Bronco's just in that position where he's got none of the no draws. There's already 3 spades out there.
He's out of there.
He's like, I got nothing. Why couldn't I have the 10 of spades? Well, Bronco, because Liam's got the 10 of spades, you can't have the king of spades because that's on the board. Spades are gone.
Just another brutal spot for Bronco.
Yeah, I will say I understand more now that I've actually been able to watch the hands. Like, it's been a brutal.
Like Bronco
run.
probably doesn't ever fold that king there, unless
No,
it's to
but
Liam
he's just
firing 2 bullets.
Beat up all day long.
I wonder if that's like a What do they have? They have good like peach shakes. What's their
Peach. Yeah. They have some kind of like peach shake.
Yeah, I
I
wonder
don't know
if that's what Abby's
called,
drinking.
but- Abby, let us know. Is that a peach shake?
She's wiping around like it's a little shaky.
I hate when you get the shake on top of it, because then you do like the tilt and it gets on you.
There's just nothing worse than a drink being overfilled when they give it to you out of the drive-thru.
Why do they do in drinks now where they do the whole, like, they pre-fill them and put them on the side? 'Cause I don't want my Coke
That's just
sitting there.
Portillo's.
It's flat. I don't go to Portillo's anymore. I'm off Portillo's.
You go to Bona.
I'm a full-on Bona beef. First time I have Bona beef is in about an hour after this game ends.
It's life-changing.
And it was a religious experience. My faith has been renewed, and I am incredibly happy. 6 is for Mook here versus the Ace King. He's
All right,
got.
so we do have a 3-bet pot. That's a pretty good flop for Mook. I think he went for the check raise, and it went check, and now he's like,
I gotta
protect.
fire here,
I gotta
yeah.
protect against just in case he's got Ace King. Well, he in fact does have Ace King.
Got a little winner there.
Last Friday, I went to Bona this night too, and I got there.
If you're unsure,
10:55. They close at 11. She's like, "Oh, I have no problem.
No problem.
I'll take all your.
I
What
went
do you
at
want?"
10:45, and I even asked. I go, "What time do you open till?" She goes, 11. I go, "The drive-thru's open till 11, or the dining room's open?" She goes, "No, we're open till 11." And I was like, "You cool if I eat in here? Because like I don't want to go back to work and eat."
Yeah.
She was like, "Yeah, absolutely." And like the guy brought over my first half of I ordered 2 meals because I hadn't eaten all day. It was great. Like it was the best experience. It was
so clean.
It was
everything about it was just so
It was
good.
the '90s experience at Portillo's. For those of you who have never experienced it, selling out of Portillo's. Don't get me wrong. If I could sell something for $1 billion, I'd sell it in a heartbeat. But it's not what it was. I have seen the man behind the curtain, and he sucks at Portillo's. This episode brought to you by Portillo's.
Imagine buying something for $1 billion and then making it worse.
No, it
just seems,
dumb, right?
It does. Like if I'm going to pay $1 billion for something, I'm going to keep it.
You should do what they were doing. Don't change it.
Yeah.
It would be like, oh, I'm going to buy the Corvette from Chevrolet and then turn it into a fucking station wagon.
By the way, Burke 3-bet King's there and took
Yeah,
it
I
down.
got nothing.
But, I just felt the need to talk about poker a little
Sahil,
bit.
now our chip leader. Can you have a chip leader? Our big stack. There we go. Big stack at the table.
Hey, there's our boy Perch.
Here in Butcher. They want Mike in that game. They need Mike in that game. There he is, Perch in the background, just kind of coming over, saying hello, giving a hello.
Doing his rounds.
Hey, what are you guys doing over here? Burke with 8s, back to back. Kings 8s, Sahil with jacks, Bronco with 3s. Oh, Bronco. Oh, Bronco. I feel bad for Bronco. But I like the way Bronco plays poker.
Burke might 3-bet here, and this will be it. Bronco will be able to get away from it, unless he's just going to jam.
You might hear me yell here, because I can't hear anything, because Butcher's at the table, and Liam's telling a story across the table, and like Liam's like, sorry I was so loud. I was like, you're cool. Don't worry about it. I just couldn't hear any of the action. All right, so Burke 3-bets with the 8s. Bronco calls. Sahil 4-bet. He 5-bet, didn't he? When he
did 5-bet.
He had jacks from before. I wonder what's going to come out now.
4-bet.
He loves jacks.
You probably listen to the podcast.
I highly doubt it, but that's okay. Open casting call.
You want to know why I know he didn't listen to the podcast? Because we're talking about.
He has no fear playing jacks?
Yeah, because me and you were like,
I hate jacks.
We'll tiptoe around. Sometimes maybe 4-bet, but only if it's the perfect spot. He just goes, nope, here's 330.
And Burke's been very aggressive at the table.
Take
Has
your
not been
8s and
pushed
take your
around at all.
3s and suck it.
8s shrivel up here.
They do. Now, the only reason that 8s... I mean, there's a lot of... What do they call that? Implied odds?
Meaning if he spikes an 8.
Right. Like, he knows he's behind right now, but he's looking at like, well, Sahil's got 2,800. I have 2,500. There is some dreamy scenarios where I get all the chips.
Puts him in.
I think Burke's hoping that Sahil has a better hand than Jacks, because it's not like they're just going to play a 5K pot on 10-8-4.
Right.
He wants them. He needs them to have aces or kings.
Yeah.
So I think that's what was going through Burke's head.
Is Bronco thinking the same thing? Do I just jam in my last 265 here and run it out and hope they have big cards? Or at this point?
At this point, I think Bronco's just saying, screw it, I want to triple up or I'll go play PLO. It's kind of where I think he's
always
at in his
one
head.
of the one of my favorite calls. Please knock me out of this game call.
Right. And if they don't knock me out, then I have 1,000 in front of me.
And then I'm okay.
So
And then I'm happy. I'm a happy camper. It's very nice when you go into a hand where if you win or lose, you're happy with the outcome.
Broncos 15%.
He does
really,
not
he's
care.
just 50-50.
Right,
He
he's
either
50-50.
wins and he has 1,000, or he loses and he's gone.
Go to PLO.
Hockey and tennis is what I play.
God, Jack 8-3 flop.
You grew up around here?
Grew up
Big ace.
Oh,
So close with the 7.
What's that? That's okay. I didn't start playing tennis until I was like 15.
So Hill's got to act first, which I think is good with the Jacks here.
And then I was like,
No fear.
No fear.
like after year 2, I'd be like, you know,
I had a sweatshirt in high school that said no fear.
So I think if Sahil checks the flop and then, Burke checks back, I think Sahil checking the turn will then open the door to Burke to just steal it. So I think Sahil's just getting ahead of the action here. Just firing out. Jacks are good. Look at that turn, Queen. Just probably the worst board ever. Broncos, you're fine.
Worst
I got
board
threes.
possible for Jacks, but
Not against threes.
not against threes.
Sahil up to 4K. Bronco disgusted and out of chips.
Reloaded 500.
Out of
500.
chips and disgusted.
500 more.
Yeah, I was playing with, very, very, like, democratic.
It's also like where it's like some of my cousins, their kids, they're gonna they might leave high school.
Where are we at this weekend? VFW weekend.
Yep.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yep.
Friday, Oak Lawn, great spot for cash games. Saturday, Warrenville, great spot for tournaments. Batavia, you get double points for everything. And a $250 giveaway for cash game players.
We have a championship.
Jacks again, and 8s again. Ooh, Jacks and 8s.
It's got a good attitude.
With Mook in the middle with Ace-10. All right, Abby's going to raise here.
Luke's out of there. Make it at 90.
Good bet. I like it.
And I think Brian will take a much more passive way in flat with Jacks, especially against Abby.
Yeah.
It's probably, I wouldn't say necessarily bad to 4-bet, but I mean, you're setting yourself up for not good things. Obviously,
You're going to find out really fast what's
correct.
going to happen.
Obviously, in this situation, you're fine, but heads up here, Abby, coming along for a continuation.
A little downsizing bet here.
Pretty good flop for both players.
No, I don't think you were there, Pat. He's one of those guys. He can literally like.
He's going to need an 8.
He's friends with everybody. Oh, so you guys.
Or at least a high card to slow them down.
Yeah.
Because right now, she's comfortably betting thinking she has the best hand, and Brian's comfortably calling thinking he has the best hand.
Yeah. I mean, there's no
And
chance
only one of
Brian's
them
gonna-
are right.
No, yeah, Brian's not going to race here.
Interested to see what's going to happen here on the river. Obviously, it depends on what river comes. Abby's probably going to be checking a lot of the time.
And
So if Abby checks, is Brian going to go for value here, or is Brian happy with 2 bets, check the pad, take down?
check. It's an unfortunate spot. I think if one face guard above the Jack comes out, I think Abby wins that game.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, usually. But, yeah, she
See,
was.
that's the board you want for Jacks. Not the previous board where Sahil has Jacks. No fear Jacks. He don't care. All of the aces and kings come out.
create his
I'll
own.
just make my own. I'll just make myself happen.
Nice little pot for Brian, who's been, on cruise control since he spun up that
Yep.
initial stack. Aces versus ace king, I think.
Deuces. Bronco with the mystery hand. Could be anything.
I wonder if he knows what he has.
Meech with the 2 face cards.
75 from Abby.
Ooh, another mystery 3-bet.
Hey, like this. Deuces are out of there. Broncos in there. Meech is in
Ooh,
there.
Broncos got 5s.
Brian folded deuces.
Really like to see Abby's hand.
Hopefully it's ace queen.
King Queen!
Okay.
Pretty close.
She's going to start betting.
Yep.
As she should.
Broncos with the 5s. Another tough spot for Bronco.
Especially based on their stack depth. It's like, it's only 100, but then it's only 175 on the turn, and then you only got 300 left, and then it's all in on the river.
How far are you going to go with this hand?
Ooh, interesting turn card.
I ran like half. Well, here's the thing. I ran half.
She doesn't like it. Is she going to check because she doesn't like it, or is she going to wrap it like she doesn't like it?
I like hooking my brother up too, you know. Like, oh, I want to move one, you know. I'm also
Bronco's going to stare down.
Check,
She
check.
checks.
I ran a mile like a month ago.
She's less worried about the ace now.
Yeah. I feel like Bronco knows he's behind now. Doesn't really know what she has, but knows he's behind.
200 from Abby.
It would have been nice if Bronco just bet the turn. I mean, obviously we can see the cards. But, like Bronco's only way to win that hand was to bluff after that turn card came. He didn't, and Abby won.
Gets a little winner back. Gets her closer to even. She's in for 1,000.
Do we know what Pat's in for?
He topped off a few times.
All right, 2, 5, 10 action on Sahil.
Mr. Jax himself.
You knocked me out.
Oh yeah.
92.
We made a deal before that, Pat.
But not on any of the
Burke,
other
9, 8 of hearts. He's gonna open.
30's a new bet. Liam with the 10-9 suited.
I hate how they like Bronco's hand just like pops in there. Like, I wish it was shown.
Everyone was so mad I did not want to chop or anything. That's fair.
Calls, Liam
I
calls.
gave $20.
Mucking around to the big blind, over to Pat in the straddle. 10-4, out of there. Three-way action.
In what world?
Think Bronco's got a 9 in his hand? I'd probably say no.
You would not think so.
Coming in,
There's a place called
guy who ended up coming in
Bonsu that does.
Alright, my money's on Bronco. Nope. Yep. Queen 2. Top pair.
There's all clubs out there, though.
Gutter ball for Burke. Open ender for Liam. Top pair for Bronco. 3 clubs out there slowing everyone down.
Yep.
That's like
Big bad ace out there.
only because I really like the
Bronco's like, of course I flop top pair. It's 3 clubs. Ace on the turn.
Uh-huh.
I love Royster. Royster's very good.
Burke raised originally, right?
That one I thought it was a little like.
Yep.
Check.
Check. Check.
Liam's going to take a stab at it.
Yeah.
Firing
maybe?
those chips out.
Yeah.
Burke's out. And again, Bronco is just like, I don't know what to do. This
Yeah,
kid's
just-
here. He's all coroned up. He's wearing a suit. I mean, you don't know what to do. Every time we flop top pair, turn just comes a bad card, and the kid just starts firing.
They can't beat him.
I mean, it's just like,
Can't beat him.
You guys didn't chop?
it's like, what do you do? Hey, I got my Chinese food in the background there, and then it got stolen.
It did get stolen. If anybody knows where Brandon's missing Chinese leftovers are, it would be great if you could return them.
They weren't even leftovers. I didn't even eat it.
Oh,
It really is rough.
Not Pat. It was somebody else that called off with ace king.
$95, $5.
What about when you had Jack 7?
That it's just like.
All right, action over to Burke.
Hey, you wanna go?
Ace queen under the gun. Another open to 30. Bronco ace 10.
Okay, sorry. 35.
Liam's allowed.
35.
Liam's super loud. He's been drinking.
I love
Bronco called. Everybody else folded.
I like to check how you're
I still go there.
Catching up, catching up, catching up. Heads up. Ace queen ace 10. Broncos out pipped again. Luckily no ace. Check, check.
no.
Ace on the turn. Just, I mean, the turns just ruined Bronco. If he has the best hand, now he's behind. If he has nothing, now he picks up an ace, but he's still behind.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine Bronco not going broke here.
And then
They say the best wings are like.
He's got $255.
That is zero.
It's like it's a really weird place.
then you like broke his.
Burke bet 60. Bronco calls. The river should
Need a
just
10.
be a Burke shove and
Yeah.
a Bronco call.
I knew you guys were like powerhouse.
I do like Drew though.
Broncos' only saving grace here is if Burt doesn't realize he only has 195 and he only bets like 100, then Bronco will flat call.
No.
Nope,
bet.
looks like he knows that Broncos only got 200 back.
225 is the bet, so he puts them all in.
Well, you can't put somebody all in.
You know what I mean.
Sorry, you
I
just-
hate to put the all in.
I know.
I put you all in. That's not a bet, sir. Bronco just throws it in there and just gets out pipped again. Just battered and beat. I feel for him.
Get me off this damn table.
Yeah, I feel for him. He's just getting beat up. Just one of those days. You just can't get anything going. And when you do,
And I swear the only 2 times, well, not the only 2 times, but he also made 2 or 3 incorrect folds, which when he's not folding anything, the only time he did fold is when he had actually the best hand, you know? So he just couldn't make the right action, no matter which way it was. All right, so we have our first seat open, 1 seat open.
Which I'm also I played hockey, so I have natural.
No straddle from Liam this time. Meech is out of there, Abby's out of there, Mook with the queen 10 of hearts.
I think it should have been Broncos, and he didn't realize. Got a little goofy there.
Makes sense.
Perch is the best. It's the hill with the KJ suited.
They're good.
I don't know, like, obviously it's...
Mook calls with the queen 10. See a flop. Oh, flops a 10.
Aggressive line here for Sahil.
Yeah, I mean, he's an aggressive player.
Here's Stevenson.
65?
Big schools.
Luke's going to see it.
Have you ever played,
65 is quite a down bet from his $110.
I like the
Just gets... Jordan takes another beating here. Gets kicked on the turn.
Platform tennis is really fun.
what's platform?
And if you 3-bet King Jack and then you C-bet the 10 high flop and you turn a king, you probably should keep
Yeah,
betting.
keep firing. Nice bet. Some black chips in there. 285, almost a pot-sized bet.
Yeah, so he goes really small on the flop and really big on the turn when he doesn't have anything. This is probably going to confuse Jordan. I could see Jordan losing it all here, actually.
I think I'm the third best tennis player.
You know, your hand or your opponent does have a decent amount of bluffs, right? They have all the spade draws. They have queen jack. They have ace queen. They have ace jack. They have a lot of hands that queen 10 is beating. Mook elects to call the
He needs
285.
some help on the river here.
And I think Mook's plan is to call off all the brick rivers.
Oh, 10. 10's a great river.
And that's one of the rivers Jordan is 100% going to call off on.
Let's see what the hill does.
Sahil's all in. I would assume. Oh, he checks. All in.
Mook's all in.
And Sahil calls.
See it. I got lucky in the river.
3 10s.
Yep.
Jordan
Did
sits.
Brian just wet Willie the dealer?
I think so.
That's great. Oh my god.
Welcome to the table.
Welcome to the Brian Show. Oh Lord. Lord. What a game.
So Mook finds a full double. And
Good
he's
for him.
almost
He was due for a little help on the river.
Yep. 1600 back to have some breathing room. Sahil takes a hit, still at 3200.
No, you're good. Yeah, he was saying how he just like that.
Pretty dreamy run out for Jordan there.
Super dreamy run out for Jordan there.
KJ, I'll add 500.
I'm in one.
That looks like Pat's going to add a little bit more going into the purse.
Yeah, that one was in line.
Satchel? What do you call it?
Satchel.
Indiana Jones carried a satchel.
Yeah, so did Allen.
I saw you in the series 7.
It's not a purse, it's a satchel.
Like a real dude.
I mean, if Indiana Jones can carry a purse, anybody can carry a purse.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, Brian's trying to get himself situated. Welcome to the game, Brian, in the 1 seat.
So we got a break in the deep stack. backboard. People flying all over the place. Nobody's sitting down.
It was a really good deep stack. 71, I think? 70? Was that day?
69.
A lot of those
Nice.
families go to like IHG.
We capped it at
Like just the true kind of.
All right, welcome to the table, Brian.
Is that what a 2-5-10 game is?
Kinda like a guy sits down, max buys, and then asks what the stakes are.
Yep.
I mean, that's a guy you want to hang out with.
They like my firm gives us STC, but then my
All right, comes in for the straddle. Action's on Liam. He's out of there. Feel like the button didn't move, but that's okay.
which in a way I don't like, because the questions are different in the actual test. So
Holds around.
their questions are formatted like
Would be good.
All right, limps all the way to Mr. Burke.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm
You
going
made
haven't
a
seen a lot
call.
of limp pots here.
No, he might raise
Raise.
this up.
30? Maybe 35?
Maybe 55.
Close?
I remember I didn't like
Just one green chip off.
Brian's going to see it.
Of course he is.
Do we want to be on?
You don't
It's a
sit
hill.
down at the table full buying for 2K and then muck 3/4 diamonds in the first hand on your strap.
You didn't think so.
It's the hills out of there. All right, heads up action.
Oh. Brian 3-bet him. Welcome to the table. I'm just going to play a hand here.
Okay, squadouche for both.
Yeah, whip flop for both players. Brian's taking over the action and just took it right down. First hand win.
Welcome to the table, Brian.
As I always say, you can't win them all if you don't win the first. Look at that smile. Look at that smile.
then I have to take the 66. Because I've heard that there's a couple people on my bench.
Oh, Liam's taking off the tie. Uh-oh.
Probably smart.
Loosening it up.
He also like moved
That one's
seats.
more just like
He just moved over.
Yeah, I know. Just a completely
Look
different
at him.
camera.
Oh, his coronas are getting to him.
that might actually.
He is the best dressed player 99% of the time.
I agree. Meet you out of there, Abby, with red 10s. 35. Moog fresh off a double up. Hands in the muck.
Brian's out. Pat's out. Hill's out. Ryan, another suited connector. He likes it. Liam, no dice. Heads up. Brian and Abby show.
Let's see how Brian can win this 10s against 10-7.
Gonna need some spades.
Okay.
You got one of them. And a 10. The fourth 10 comes out. Oh no!
Bottom pair for Brian. Bottom set for Abby. Pretty wet board. Abby's going to bet here. Get called by a ton of things. Obviously, if she's getting called by bottom pair, she's getting called by all the jacks, the aces, the kings, the queens, all of them. 6 in the turn. Abby's going to keep firing. And this might be the end of the line for Brian.
75. Not gonna play anymore.
Alright, we got like 30 minutes left.
30-minute window left.
We have like 30 minutes left of the stream, and then we're gonna go.
Brian, Pat's brother, is still our #1 winner. Liam's still up there, chugging along, $1,500 up.
What's going on there with Brian at the end? That can't be right. Yeah, he just said something.
Because it's counting Broncos stats.
I don't want to be seated in Broncos seat.
Oh no! Meech with aces here. All the aces are gone in the deck, though.
It's okay.
Sahil races with the ace-4 suited. Brian, 85 Bears. He's already in there.
Speaking of Bears, gotta like that retro Bears pullover.
Love it. Bears hat.
Bears hat.
Bears pullover.
The rocks are melting.
All right, Meech, what do you do here, Brando?
Well,
What's the bet?
it's on Liam.
No, Liam called.
Oh, I'm gonna make it 140.
185.
Okay.
Looks like we're gonna get a call out of Sahil.
He might 4-bet.
He did.
Suited ace, low. It's in the same
I
book.
gotta start playing better suited aces.
Like I said, if you're going to have a 4-betting range with some bluffs, you got to add in those ace 4, ace 3, ace 2 suited. However, he ran into the aces. This is the exact play that Meech did on him.
Yep.
When he had jacks. Meech has a little bit easier time stuffing aces.
You got aces, yeah.
You know.
Do you raise with aces here? Do you call? What's
here's the thing.
Optimal?
If you raise with aces, you fold out all of the bluffs, right?
Yeah.
But how often is he really bluffing? I mean, you're really just trying to get it all.
Yeah, you're hoping he's got kings or queens here.
However, against a good thinking player that does have bluffs, flat calling is correct. And he does flat. 700 behind, 1,000 in there. So, I mean, this is just Meech being a little greedy. Not the best flop for Meech. He gets outflopped by kings, outflopped by jacks. These are some of the hands that Sahil's going to be 4-betting with. However, you just go with it. I mean, your SPR is less than 1.
Yeah, you're out.
However, this is how he gets Sahil to bluff off the rest of them and get a full double, as opposed to jamming it pre-flop, Sahil folding, and he only winning what Sahil put in pre-flop.
Yep, Meech checked. Sahil continues on with the 305 bet. Meech just smooth calls.
And at this point, Sahil's like, I am down Schitt's Creek without a paddle here. I mean, he doesn't even have enough. Meech is never folding. Like Queen 10, Meech isn't folding at this point. That's not even a pair, so I think Sahil might just slow down here and save the $400.
Big pot. All right, looks like Sahil went all in, and obviously Meech calls.
100% to 0. You're running 1,000 times.
As many times as you want.
You're looking for the ace of hearts on the river.
And all the aces are gone.
Looking for another ace to have the deck disqualified. It's the only way you can win.
And your best hope is a misdeal.
Yep. Ace of hearts, ace of diamonds on the river, one time.
Ah, nice big Meech double up. I do like the fact that Sahil's just ready to go the distance. Just perfectly fine with just going the whole way.
Yeah. Jordan rivered him for that
Great
$15,
action.
$16 pot. Sahil said, nice hand.
Nice hand, sir. $12.15. What time's your fasting in?
It's over.
No.
I'm starting. I'm ready to eat.
18 years old coming here, so I haven't seen you forever. Yeah, a lot of people.
Not a lot of great hands here on this one. A lot of folds.
Probably
Brian on the button.
Panera Bread is in my near future.
Just down the street here.
Little green goddess Cobb salad.
Ooh, I like the green goddess.
Sub that dressing though. I don't really like the green goddess dressing.
Brian's going to bet from the button with Jack 10. Don't think he's going to get any callers. Takes it down.
Oh, this is awesome.
Sweet. Pat's brother has retaken the large stack.
Well,
Sahil slid down to 2K from
Yeah.
4K, but you know.
2 double throughs. He doubled up 2 players to the table. Jordan's the best. Hey, you got queens.
I did 20 in the dark just for you. Thank you.
Comes back from the bathroom, picks up queens.
That's on the straddle. It's the best place to get it.
100. Just for him.
Brian's
going to 3-bet with ace 8-7.
He's making it 100.
He's making it 100. Putting the table to the test. Liam's got a good hand. 4 bets to 350. Wow, this puts queens in a spot. You're not in for any money. You got a bet and a 3-bet. And you look down at queens. You just got your double up to get you close to even, right?
Yeah.
I know it shouldn't take any effect in your decision-making skills, but I have trouble separating those two things.
See, this is just such a hard spot because Brian opening to 100 is really what makes this hand the issue.
Yeah.
Because Brian's opening to 100. Now, Liam knows that Brian can open with nothing like 8-7. So that makes Liam's 3-betting range a little bit larger than it normally would be. However, how many hands is Liam really putting in 350 to the 4-bet here pre-flop that queens are comfortable against?
I mean, in all honesty.
Maybe jacks?
I mean,
maybe 10s? Is Liam even doing it with 10s?
I don't
know.
think so with 10s.
Okay, so what about
Jacks,
ace?
maybe?
What about ace queen suited? Probably not also. Maybe ace queen suited. All right, Jordan folds. I mean,
they're switching cards. Brian's gonna get to see. Oof, he's going. Good poker face by Brian. Doesn't give any information away.
Jordan's face. He's like, ooh, that's a tough drink to swallow there.
This is a good hand. That was a great 3-bet by Liam.
I think there's a lot. Hey, Marco just showing up for the PLO game at 10
Love
p.m.
Marco. Love Marco. He's an old school player.
He is. I swear he's like speaks very highly of CCG. He's like really like, I gotta go. Sorry, I gotta go to CCG on Friday, guys.
I like him a lot.
I don't care where the home games are. I'm going to CCG. That's where my allegiances are. So I think a lot more than just.
Now, I think the story here right now is that Brian's going, I haven't looked yet, so let's look at a card. So he shows either the 8 or the 7. He's deciding what to do here.
And now Jordan's like, yikes. If I knew this guy that made it 100 had an 8 in his hand.
I mean, he's not worried about Brian in his hand as much as he's worried about Liam.
No, of course not. But Brian's like, what?
Who's got the table image of a tight player. 3-bet range is probably pretty small. Brian's going to see a flop. Let's see what happens. Liam's got the standard Liam smirk. Let's see what the flop comes out. Not bad. Ace, king, queen. Set of queens for
Jordan. Not really having the poker face there.
No. Yeah,
Would you have? He shows an ace.
Check. I think Liam just went all in. It doesn't matter. I would have loved to see that run out.
Yeah, so it's crazy because if Brian looks at his hand like a normal person and just mucks 8-7, then Liam probably opens Jordan 3-bets. I wonder if Liam 4-bets or not. Either way, even if he does 4-bet, that's a different dynamic where Jordan might be calling that 4-bet from Liam as opposed to just folding for this 3-bet. Seeing that flop, Liam flops top 2, Jordan flops bottom set. All the fireworks are going. I mean, yeah, that's crazy. And I mean, that's probably Jordan's thinking that's the best shape he's in his racing, right? Aces, kings, queens, maybe jacks.
My feeling is the worst hand Liam 3-bets there from is ace king. Right. I don't think it gets any worse than that. I don't think he does it with jacks.
If ace queen suited's out,
it's aces, kings, or ace king.
Maybe also the other
maybe other two queens. Right. Which would be your best case scenario. There's Brando in the background trying to figure out. Can't believe he just folded queens there. Who's Liam? No, what do you want me to do? Liam. Who's Liam? I can't play that play. It's the hill with Big Slick. 3-bets to 65. Brian's card's finally registered. Queen 9. So Hill's got them both dominated.
I think Brian's been waiting 2.5 hours to get in this game. I don't think he's going to be folding too much.
Juicing it up. Ace on a flop. 2 diamonds. Would have liked to see 2 hearts there.
Check. Sahil's coming in hot. Let's see if he down bets it or 75.
75.
So that's what, like a third? That's like a fourth? Something like that.
Third.
It's like
third.
30, 200. I mean, Jordan, to be fair,
Takes it down.
I don't have jacks there. So.
I think you do.
75K is a crucial
Brian Jacks.
Getting towards the tail end of this stream.
What's Liam's not in for much, right? Like 500, yeah.
Yeah, his original 500. Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
He's loving life.
Especially since he got queens to fold there. When the queens flop a set.
Gets top 2.
He would have. I mean, no way those. Nobody gets. I mean, that's just that hand's gone. Liam's outski.
I mean, knowing Mook's luck, probably
Could have been an ace
on
or
the
king
turn.
out of turn, yeah.
And then still was about 50-50 on who was going to win.
Two more
All right.
Piranhas, please.
Looks like 2, 5, 10, 20 from Sahil.
No, you're right. That one actually.
And Jordan's the only one with one card sitting there on his reader.
I think we're doing a chip up here. Getting some more chips.
Liam, if you want to invite,
So, if any of the software updaters are...
175. I can't click it up.
you can just call them.
What?
Well, it's because you have him as under the gun because you don't have him as the straddle lead happening yet. I don't like that it says it's on Sahil, but it's really not on Sahil, but it's just because you got to put 3.
And Burke made it 30 to go.
Yeah,
35.
Jordan's got a card. Burke's like, how come he's the only one with one card? Well, Jordan got the first card, and then we stopped. There we go.
Blind raise at 20, then 40, and then 170.
Oh, yeah, so 2, 5, 10, 20, 40.
All right, so now we got straddle. He is under the gun because he made it 20, and then Burke 3-bet to 40.
And then Brian's dark 175.
Whew.
Wow, I went from pissing my bed to full.
Liam, Jack 8.
It's my favorite
Love
hand.
the Jack
It's my
8
favorite
hand.
hand.
He's trying to.
He's like, wait, whatever.
He's
Yeah,
buffering.
2, 5, 10, 20, 40, 175.
buffering.
Liam, that's
He's
all that happened.
buffering.
Let's go.
Come on, Liam. I don't. What,
Liam's
he
like,
doesn't want to give it up.
Liam's like, I would have played this hand for 2. I would have played this hand for 5. I would have played this hand for 10. I probably would have played it for 20 or 40.
I would have played it for 40.
The 175 screwed me.
So Hill's got a real hand. Pat, not so much.
It's the problem, bad. Pat, King 3's fine, but with these two crazies behind him.
He's sandwiched between them.
And I think Sahil might
You
just
gotta tread lightly.
make it 600 here or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a big chunky chips.
Ace Jack seems pretty good here.
Just gone straight for the delivery stuff.
So, I mean, I don't question
Ace
Sahil's,
Jack when the 2 remaining players in the hand
dark put
are
out.
both dark.
Yeah.
Like that looks like a massive hand.
So, what I was saying was like Sahil putting out this large of a wager. I mean, you got to be able to just put out the other 1,800 if Brian goes with whatever he's. You know what I mean? So it's more than just being like, I'm gonna plop 600 out here with Ace Jack. Like I think Sahil's like ready to put in 2,200 with Ace
Split
Jack.
for it. Yep.
And I mean,
Brian just topped off too, so
I think Brian's just like, you want to just call and run it for this? And
I think that's what they're
Sahil's
doing.
probably just like, screw that, man. I got all my leverage here on my aggression. I'm not going to give you 40%.
There was nothing good to watch.
I mean, this is just a 60-40, and I think Sahil,
they might have agreed
they might have
to
agreed.
run out.
The only thing for Sahil's point there is he knows he has the best hand, right?
Yeah.
If the guy's willing to run it for this much, Ace Jack's good.
You're not worried about.
I want to see after. I would say whatever.
Oh, and they want to run it twice, which is even worse.
Can they do that?
No, I can't do that because they're not all in. So the software won't allow for the game to happen like that.
We'll figure it out.
I mean, it's fine. We'll figure it out. Like, it is what it is. Run it out. 2 boards. 2 full boards. He agreed to 2 full boards. 60-40 flips on both. Looks like that is Sahil so far.
Ace.
Super Sahil so far.
Using up all the aces.
Can't lose the first one. Let's see what this next board is.
I assume Sahil's gonna win 20.
And this is the thing, Sahil just would have gotten that flop, bet whatever he bet, and he would have just taken down.
2 hearts for Brian. Needs a heart, and only a heart.
Well, 6 or 4, right?
Yeah, 5's close.
It's close. It's
close.
kind of right in between them.
Right between them. Brick City for both. Ace Jack wins both of them on the $600 run out. Typically something that they'll allow you to do in bigger games, right? Because it's really their game. They're just going to have fun. So it kind of keeps the money on the table, lets the game continue to go.
And nobody voluntarily put a bunch of money in and they bet them out, and then they did it.
Right.
It was just all blind.
It was like,
I mean,
I
it was
will
dark
call,
raises,
we just kind of run it out, see what happens, and go from there. Nice little pop for Sahil, though.
Yeah. Back to 3K. I mean, I guess Sahil could look at it as the only way I'm getting action here is if I agree to this stupid thing.
So I want to win 175 or run 2 boards with the better hand, 60-40 flips.
Yeah, with dead money out there. And take it off. Seems good. All right, so we have 2, 5, 10. Burke,
Pat with a real hand, finally. On the big blind.
Burke made it 20 dark. He did.
Brian's down. Liam's down. Meech is down. Abby with the king queen.
60 to go. Raise a 60.
She's gonna raise.
And Mook's going to get out of there. He's been giving her lots of respect.
Yep.
And lucky for Mook that she wasn't the one he had to worry about. It's Pat here with the ace, queen. 4-bet income?
4 bets, 250. Pat's another one. Hasn't really gotten any hands.
No.
Hasn't gotten involved. You know.
Liam, don't want to miss a hand there, Liam.
I love Liam. He's the best.
He really is.
4 bets back to Abby, who's gonna elect to let it go. Probably the best choice.
I just love how he'll be like randomly playing, and then he'll just be like, Brandon, we're unbalanced here. Here's the player cards. I already moved the guy. Like, you're all set. He's like, I'm just letting you know that I'm doing it. We're good. But, you know, thank you.
He does work for Poker News. I think he's out at the MSPT in California. Is that a thing? Is MSPT out in California? Thunder Valley, maybe?
I don't know. I always thought it was mid-states.
I know, but I think he was doing something. I thought he said he was going out to do it.
Look it up.
Liam with the big ace jack.
If you ever want to go out, just over there. I'm always down there.
Yeah, no, I'm just down there.
Brian's first to act. He's gonna raise.
40, yeah, that's all I had, so I mean, did my job.
$40. Liam calls 40. Meech calls 40.
160.
Meech 3-bet. 160.
The best. I think that's every poker player's like paradise.
MSP.com is for sale.
Yeah, it seems like it.
So Jackie Chan goes to the old school spot on Lincoln, and it's called Chosun Oak.
So what, Jackie Chan?
He is. Burke with the
I've
suit
known
king.
for 13 years, and they fucking
Decided about getting involved in this hand or not. Decides not to.
slam that food. I go with him. Then
San Diego?
That's what I thought he said.
Sequan Casino Resort?
Never heard of that.
Yeah.
$500,000 guarantee though, huh?
Yeah.
Chosun Oak. It's my favorite of all time. You have to order
Perch.
2 cuts.
Perch in the background.
28 bucks.
It's Battle of the Laughs.
BYOB.
All right, Liam flops top pair, best kicker.
Top.
Just outflops everybody. He did have the best hand going in.
Yeah, Chosun's a spot to go.
Checks through. Tried to get a little sneaky there with the check, and everybody checked. Is that a 10? Ooh, a 10 would have been a cool turn.
Yep, 10 would have been a great card.
8, no change to anybody's hand.
No, Brian cannot win.
He was like out Lyle or somewhere. But
Meech and Brian could both win. The other Brian, the original Brian OG, Pat's brother. They can win with a king or a queen here.
yeah, I love
I think I'm going to call him Lefty.
I've been to
Lefty.
Funny. South Korea.
Ace on the river. Bad news for Brian, who might bet it out, thinking he's good.
Teaching English? Yeah.
Nope, he checks, but he's in check call mode. This is going to be a snap call from Brian when he gets. Did Liam check? Come on, Liam, you got too cute.
That's so crazy.
There's 600 out there.
I saw
You got top 2. Get some value, buddy.
Checks to Brian. Brian gonna make a stab at this. Full on bluff. It's been checked the whole way down.
It'd be easier to get to Scotland. 275.
How much? 275?
Yeah.
I mean, you got a wild player and Liam. You would think Liam would have.
Okay, so
bet it
Brian's
out.
going to call, and that's okay. I was worried that Liam was somehow going to fold.
Call.
So Liam ends up getting the absolute maximum here, but thanks to Brian. Thanks to Lefty.
I didn't have any. Yeah, no snap. Sure. I probably cost myself like 10K there.
Nice pot for Liam. $1,500
Great
pot.
pot for Liam.
With everything. Yeah. It was snap.
I mean, the game's easy.
Look at that. 3,200, top of the leaderboard. Everything's coming up, Liam.
Everything's coming up, Liam. He's a big stack now.
You know, I just realized that Liam spelled backwards. Oh, I thought it was male. Oh, it is male.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's male.
Plus a big one.
It's like a superhero.
All right.
I'll make you.
That was weird. The way that Abby was holding her purse, I thought she was in a sling for a second. She had her arm down. And
Like even cut off her button.
all right, Liam, ace 9 of clubs. Making it 40. Meech is in there with the ace deuce suited.
Abby's out with 10-8 spades. Mook.
6-5 of hearts is going to come along.
Nice. The original Brian with an ace queener. Gonna raise.
Looks
125 or 200.
200 maybe.
Fold, 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 fold. Back to Liam. Riding the rush, giving it a little stare down. You can just sniff out the better ace. Folds. Meech is down. Makes Jordan's hand much tougher to see. And he lets it go.
So now my question is, MSPT, you should just be like, they'd run all satellites for one big tournament, right? Like now they got like actual events. Event 1, $250 PLO.
Really?
10K guaranteed, which isn't much, but mystery, $360 mystery bounty, $250 PLO 8 or better. It's like a whole series.
Wow.
$200 bad beat bullets. Not quite sure how that works.
I've only played one MSPT. Remember we played over at Potawatomi?
Yeah, well, I remember.
And I had ace king like one hand before the break, and I told Brandon, I was like, I ain't coming back here unless I got chips. And I punted it off, and then White Sox Brian was sitting right next to me.
Yeah,
I was in the 9 seed, he was in the 8 seed, or 10-9. I was right next to Dealer, he was right next to me. I think I was under the gun raised. He 3-bet and with aces, and then I just jammed it in there. And I was like, I'm not coming back. I need a full-on double up here.
Do you remember what happened to me?
Uh-uh.
Hey, I got into an accident on the way up there.
Oh,
Truck
no.
side.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
B, unlike you, I kept my 8 big blinds on today too. Drove home, came all the way back the next morning, got it all in the first hand, lost the race on the river, and
That's
drove
what I didn't want to do. Wasn't doing it.
Then I decided to play some bingo, and then slippery slope.
Pat raised with the king queen suited, no collars.
Can you use 3 fingers on that beer bottle, please? I'll buy 3 of these.
Brian and Bronco are going to combine for a rather high pre-flop raise.
45%. Almost twice as much as the previous, the second place finisher. Pat's brother, also a Brian. Lefty.
No, 2020.
March of 20.
You met me on Zoom in 2020.
All right, we got about, what, 15 minutes left?
Yeah, not even, maybe a few more hands left here at the end of the stream. Been pretty interesting action so far.
Yeah, because I was young right before COVID.
See if we can get one more juicy one before.
I like the queen 10 suited. What's Brian gonna raise? $30 standard.
So like that, it's rigged.
Pat and Sahil are gone.
Burke on the button with, like, why does it take so long to put a piece?
Ooh, ace queen.
I always forget about that. Ace queen,
Ace queen's
calling.
button suited.
Ooh.
I like it.
Sneaky, sneaky.
He's got Brian behind him, who's been kind of wild. So you're hoping for something else, and you're perfectly happy with going more. You know. Each
Check,
comes
8,
along,
3.
flops a jack.
Nut diamonds for Burke. Nut gutter for Brian. Top pair for Meech. Pair 8s for Brian. Everyone's got a little something. $30 from Burke with the
Diamond draw.
I mean, I was about to say worst hand, but most equity. But
King of the turn gives him a few more outs.
Seal was looking at me, was like, yeah, of course, we're cousins.
Meech with the best hand so far. Jack high. Pair of jacks.
Yeah. Blood.
I like Burke's hand. I think he's got the aggression. He's going to bet again here. I would assume he's under-repped.
Yeah.
Give yourself 2 chances to win with these draws.
So I don't mean to be like,
Your hand's strong enough to face against a check raise here on the turn. I mean, you're never going anywhere. So you don't
I
need
hate
to
asking that
worry
one, but
about
it's like,
protecting.
I
Okay,
also
checks.
like could never tell the difference. Like where I get like Koreans, I can kind of tell the
Five
difference.
of diamonds gives him the nuts.
Those ones I don't really know. 'Cause I like,
Now he wants to check.
yeah.
5 minutes, I had already left it on.
And last time I asked that question, I got like really cold answers.
So the question is here is like, what do you want to bet? Like, what are you trying to get called by here? Like, you want to bet small enough to where like a jack entertains a call, right? I mean, obviously they don't have many kings in their hands. I mean,
165.
You're gonna get
about
raised.
2/3 pot there.
Gonna get raised if somebody has diamonds anyways. Brian's gonna think about it for a little bit and probably fold.
What else is it? I don't even know.
Got third pair. H has got second pair. Not happy about it. 165 seems quite enticing. Like, it's only 165.
Burke did check the turn. This would be a great fold if Meech gets away from it. I would be calling.
He's thinking about folding.
Oh my gosh, I am so. I don't mean to be difficult. I just horrible.
I spent 5 hours on that.
I mean, Burke flats pre,
The only reason why it's
calls on a flop, checks back the turn, bets river. It's kind of a sneaky line.
Yep.
And Meech somehow gets away from it. I would
Yeah,
be,
probably put him
I'd
on
be
a
paying
king.
off.
Maybe that's why it took so long to bet the king.
Maybe a jack with a better kicker value betting. I don't know. You'd think he would bet the king on the turn.
I felt like he struggled to try to bet on the turn and then ended up talking himself
Raise
out
your
of
beer and do
it.
it like a thumbs up.
Good fold by Meech. Saved him
I
165.
would have called one. I would do
I would have called
poor.
When you're on the legends.
Less rich, more poor, whatever way you want to look
more
at it.
poorer.
More poor. Yeah, that's definitely the words we should be using. Abby out, Mook out, Brian ace-6 probably out, Pat never playing, Sahil, he's not folding king jack.
When everybody else has got
Little baby raise.
Instagram behind his car inspired.
Looks like 20. Don't think we're going to see any more action after this.
Meech is coming along.
I love Meech's
We're playing
play.
on the,
Get
we're
in
playing
there,
on the
Meech.
stream. We're not folding 6-2 so hard. Come on.
Yeah, that's pretty
Heads up.
That was kind of rare. I had to do
What are you doing?
We know. We all know.
King, queen, 6.
Flop of the 6 for Meech and the king for
Flop a little
Sahil.
piece of this one.
15 in the call.
No.
7, Meech checks. I would assume. Sahil's coming in again. Maybe 55.
That's what I was thinking. 80.
Kings are gonna lose, but yeah, don't give.
80 was
So
too much.
Sahil likes the small flop, big turn. Every time he's had top pair, he's done that. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Both times. Shouldn't say every time. Both times he used that line, he had top pair. Pat's chips got knocked over, rightfully so. Whatever he did, he deserved it.
For the record, I didn't believe that since day one, by the way.
We are
I feel like he just said for the record I didn't deserve that, but he did. All right, 2, 5, 10. Jordan Straddle action is on. Brian, Foodie, Lefty, Pat's brother, whatever you want to call him.
He said different guys.
Making it 30 with aces. Burke's out there with the 9-4. Brian's out. Liam on the button with King Jack. He should get a customer here. Liam's in. Meech with my favorite hand suited. Also going to play from the small line. I just would have 3-bet and tried to lose 2,000. Get that hand out of the small blind.
Looks like Brian OG's got the big bad aces.
He does.
They would think we're the same person.
First checking back in.
How old are you?
How many?
All right. Ace, Queen, 10, couple clubs. Top set for Brian. Nut straight for Liam. And Jack high clubs for Meech. And bottom pair for Mook. Pretty disgusting flop.
Very disgusting flop. Oh,
Looks like
boy.
it checked. Oh no. Okay. Pat bet. Sorry. Brian bet 50. Liam calls. Meech calls. Jordan folds. Okay. I know
Makes
it's-
sense.
Everything makes sense.
6 is a brick on the turn.
Now we're gonna hear from Liam. Probably. I mean, obviously,
See how much.
Brian's gonna keep betting, but this is where Liam's gonna spring into action.
215.
Probably gonna raise.
Raise is 700, I heard.
You're 27 and young. We might be on the edge of
Meech is gonna have to muck the straight flush draw.
The big bet from the button.
Now, as played, you have to be slightly concerned about King Jack. Probably would have heard from Liam if he had queens of 10s. Free flop.
Is that 145 or is it one? It is 145. 40? No, that's not right.
Support all my dreams.
It's 215, not 140. But regardless, doesn't that look like two? It doesn't look like.
That second chip's probably a green.
It is. Brian calls. Guess he's hoping to fade a club. I don't think.
Well, he has the second nuts.
Fair to board. No dice.
You know, I know you're in PLO mode, but they don't often just have it King Jack here. All in.
Yeah. Fold. Fold and face
Go
up.
ahead. I think that's a good fold.
Pretty sick fold.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, you know, it's probably aces. I mean, the aces are hoping that he has a set, but you would have heard from queens. You probably would have heard from tens. Liam probably wouldn't have jammed tens instantly on the river. So now, what does he really have?
Second best hand is what he's got.
Yeah, seems like Liam's probably got King Jack. Brian correctly makes the laydown. I mean, Liam did get 700 from him, and that's a blow from Brian, but he didn't get stacked.
Stacked him with those queens. He would have never been.
It would have been interesting to see if Liam had, if he flatted the turn, what would have happened on that river. If Liam just let one more card peel off. I know there's so much out there that you.
I think he got the most that he was going to get out of there. I mean, what's Brian bet on the river? 300? 400?
There would have been 850 in there.
I just blasted the turn. I have King Jack. It was
All right. Looks like Brian's making it 100.
Yeah, this might be the blind bets again.
Okay, 20, 40, 80.
Yep.
And I don't know what Brian did.
Look, Brian just called. I think he missed the opportunity. Didn't know what was going on.
Okay.
So Sahil's the best hand so far.
Sahil's got a dark 20 in there. It's 80 to go. He's calling. And Burke's going to defend the 9-3 after he put in 80. I think he just checks, huh?
7-4 deuce flop.
No pairs.
I think this is going to be an opportunity when you bet it. You may just take this pot down.
Checks through. King on the turn. Sahil picks up a queen high flush draw. Burke 9 high flush draw. Still nobody's got a pair.
Nope.
Eddie's like, how's this table work? Are these real cameras?
Can I get a Red Bull, please?
Ed would actually be a good candidate, to be honest. I feel like
oh, man.
he's a little bit of a character. All right. Burke is going to take the opportunity to take this one down. Looks like maybe 250, 225, something like
got
that.
The 9 of hearts.
225. Sahil's not going anywhere with a second nut flush draw.
Nope. Going to see the river for sure.
Bink.
She a heart. 10's actually a better card for Burke, or a worse card for Burke, however you want to look at it. It means there's one less high heart out there.
Yeah.
Now the 9 looks a lot better.
The Dream River for Sahil is the Ace of Hearts, and the second Dream River is the 10 of Hearts.
Yeah. Sahil's first up to here, first up to bet. You bet and try to let him hang himself, or do you,
I always go small here in these spots. I always just try and bet like 200.
Yeah. I always do like
150.
Yeah, I always do like a random like 225, you know, 185.
Just like if you bet 500-600, like your hand's polarized and it's either like the nuts or a bluff, and you're like the 9 high flushes. Like exactly what you have ends up just folding a lot of the time.
All right.
The 9 high flush. Okay, so it did go check. Burke's betting for value, and Sahil calls.
Just slaps it in there.
The ace, the queen, the jack. I mean, he's really got the 4th nuts there with the 9 high hearts. So that is a value bet. And Sahil just picks it off.
Yeah.
Good check on the river.
10 was a big bad card for...
Yeah, it's a good card. Sahil back to 37. Just like that. Goes
Liam,
from 4 down to 2, back to 4.
Liam's the big winner at this table for sure.
Liam is the big winner.
That ace-king versus queens, he got that one through. King-jack versus the aces, got that one super through. I think he got max value from that hand.
Yeah, a couple pretty good runouts. You got Mook to fold queens, like you said. The ace-jack was just crazy because Foodie bet, and then the other Brian called. So we got value from 2 people on the river. and he checked the flop, checked the turn, checked the river, and still got value from 2 people.
Yeah. 2,000, you're crazy.
Oh yeah, forever. That one was really good.
So I think we have 2, 5, 10, 20, 40, 80, 160. This might be the last hand.
It's got to be close. It's got to be close.
All right, so we have 20, 40, 80, 160. 160 on each.
Oh yeah, Abby was the last button, so this is the last hand.
I would assume that Liam would only be putting 160 out there if this is the last hand. All right, Abby's out. Jordan's out. Foodie finding a rack. Pat just praying he has queens. Second card's a 5 of hearts. He's out. Sahil 9-4. Seems like $20 wasted. Could have bought $4 or $5 furlongs with that. Instead it's in the muck.
Mass exodus from the table, so it's definitely the last hand.
Burke's just trying to pick up a free, you know.
He's just like, I'm all in.
Utility payment for the month.
He's good for that. I kind of dig this play a lot. Just take it away from him.
The only issue is that Brian's a sick puppy and will just gamble with like anything.
But he just doesn't have any. Like, just the cards are just bad enough. Like, if they was 7-4 suited, I think Brian snap calls here. It's just like, let's do it.
Let's gamble,
Let's just rip it for $1,800 or $1,700. And then Liam, he's gonna lock up this winner. I mean, he's got 8 deuce twos. I mean, that's no good.
What should I do? We'll figure it out, Brian.
Abby cleaning up her Chick-fil-A garbage.
Thank you, Abby. Nobody ever cleans up.
I know.
Wonderful game, super good action. Poor Bronco got beat up the whole day. Thank you, as always, for watching. This is going to be a regular stream game once a month. I think the next one's going to be the end of January in Bridgeview. There's another Bridgeview game going to happen kind of preemptively before that. If you want to get in, hit us up in the comments.
And that game went for another 4 hours. It was a sick game.
The rest of
the night.
It was nuts. I heard Abby got queens versus, and Brian woke up with the winner like kings.
Yeah, I think Brian ended up cashing out like 8.
That's
9,000. So
super sick game. Hit us up next time. We'll see you this weekend. Thanks for watching. Bye, everybody.